Hello, hello everyone. I welcome you all for this lecture series on 4G and 5G communication networks. And in this lecture, that is lecture number 3, we will briefly discuss about this 2G and 3G networks. So this is the 2G network device. This is the 3G network device. Comparing to this 1G, the size of these two devices or a miniaturization of this 1G network. First, we will move on to the 2G network. The 2G network marked a significant milestone in mobile communication, introducing digital voice and text communication and replacing analog technology. Analog technology means 1G technology. This generation enabled digital voice calls, a short messaging services, SMS. We used to call it as SMS, and circuit switched data and revolutionizing the way people connected and communicated. Access technology. The 2G network utilized FDMA, frequency division multiple access, and time division multiple access to manage multiple users. In this FDMA, frequency division multiple access, it divides the frequency band into channels, and the TDMA divides the channel into time slots, and it supports multiple users in a single channel. Next, we'll move on to the data speeds. 2G network offered data speeds up to 64 kilobits per second, enabling basic internet access and email. While suitable for text-based services, the data capabilities were limited compared to later generations, that is 3G, 4G, etc. This limitation would eventually lead to the development of faster and more efficient data networks. Even though it has got some advantages, it to have some limitations too. The first limitation is slow data speeds. 2G network have slow data speeds, typically up to for 64 kbps, and making it difficult to support the demanding and applications, and poor security. So this is the main drawback of the this 2G network. And limited capacity. 2G network have limited capacity, leading to congestion and poor network performance during the peak hours. This is the main drawback of this 2G network. And limited coverage. The 2G network have limited coverage, especially in rural areas, leading to patchy and unreliable connections. And it is the outdated technology. The 2G network uses outdated technology, making it difficult to support modern applications and services, and leading to a lack of compatibility with the new devices. So, coming into the conclusion of this 2G network, the 2G network marked a significant improvement over 1G network, introducing digital voice and text communication and basic data capabilities. Although it had limitations such as what are all the limitations we had in this 2G network, such as slow data speeds. 2G paved the way for the development of subsequent generations, including 3G and 4G. The advancement in 2G laid the groundwork for the modern mobile communication system, what we use today. Next, we will move on to the 3G network. This 3G cellular services were launched in the year 2003, and this 3G was a significant advancement over 2G and 2.G, offering faster speeds and supporting multimedia services. And the speed of this device is up to 2 megabits per 2 megabits per second, and 3G is the location based services and multimedia services, and this 3G network is ideal for web browsing. Next, impact of 3G on the mobile industry. The 3G enabled new players to enter the mobile equipment market, and the famous company Apple launched the iPhone with the 3G, and Android became popular with which technology? 3G technology, and new mobile application and services were emerged in this technology, this 3G technology. Next, UMTS standardization, the 3GPP. You should know, what do you mean by 3GPP? Third generation partnership project. it standardized UMTS, Universal Mobile Telecommunication System. This UMTS is a 3G mobile cellular system based on GSM, and it uses WCDMA, wide band code division multiple access radio access technology, and it offers greater spectral efficiency and bandwidth comparing to FDMA and CDMA. And this is the 3G architecture. It consists of RAN and SAN. RAN means radio access network, and CN means core network. This RAN consists of node 1, node 2, RNC, etc. RNC is the radio network controller, and it consists of SGSN, service GPRS node, and GGSN, gateway GPRS support node, and IMS, IP multimedia systems. And UMTS network architecture consists of three main components. User equipment UE, the mobile devices used by this subscriber to the access the network. UTRON, UMTS terrestrial radio access network, the radio access network that connects the UE to the core network, and the core network CN, the core network that provides the switching, routing, and authentication function. These are all the main functions of UMTS. And the first one is the user equipment. The user equipment is the mobile device used by the subscriber to access the 3G and mobile phones, laptop with the 3G modem, tablet with 3G connectivity, and it is responsible for communicating with the network. Next, UTRON, UMTS, terrestrial radio access network that connects the UE to the core network. It comprises of base stations, BTS, and radio network controllers. It is responsible for managing radio resources and providing access to the core network, and it uses WCDMA technology for radio communication. Next, we'll move on to the radio access network in the 3G. See here, RAN. This is the radio access network. This we'll discuss in detail. It comprises of base stations and radio network controllers. It provides radio access and connectivity to the user equipments. This user equipments. Next, it manages radio resources and optimizes network performances. It is responsible for signal processing, power control, and handovers. And it connects the core network CN via LU interface, and it supports high-speed data, voice, and multimedia services. It enables mobility management and roaming capabilities. These are all the functions of RAN. RAN means what? Radio access network in 3G. Next, core network. See here, this is RAN, radio access network, and this part is the core network. We are calling it as CN. The CN core network provides switching, routing, and authentication functions. It comprises of mobile switching centers, MSC, servicing GPRS, support nodes, SGSN, and gateway GPRS support nodes, GGSN. This we have seen it here, SGSN, GGSN, and IMS and MSC. These are all the function mobile switching centers, and it is responsible for managing subscriber data, authentication, and routing of data packets. And it provides access to external network like the internet. And the main key features of 3G systems are high-speed data transfer. This 3G supports high-speed data transfer rates up to Mbps, enabling fast internet browsing, video streaming, and file download. This is the main advantage of 3G network. And wide area coverage. It provides wide area coverage, allowing user to access the network from anywhere within the coverage area, and improved voice quality. So if you are comparing to the 1G, that is 2G, it has got a improved voice quality. And multimedia services. This 3G supports multimedia services like video calling. Now people are enjoying with this video calling, mobile TV, and mobile broadband. It was not possible in the 2G network. It is the location-based service, as I've said already. 3G enable location-based services, allowing user to access location-specific information and services. And increased capacity. 3G has increased capacity compared to 2G, supporting more user and devices. And the security, 3G has enhanced security features, including encryption and authentication to protect user data and prevent unauthorized access. And even though it has got many advantages, it has got some limitations also. The speed is up to only 2 Mbps, megabytes per second. Congestion in high density areas, limited coverage in rural and remote areas. This is a main drawback of 3G. Latency issue for real-time applications, vulnerable to hacking and dropping. Limited support for IoT applications being phased out in favor of 4G and 5G network. So, coming into the conclusion, the 3G has revolutionized the way we communicate and access information on the go, and high-speed data, voice, multimedia services have transformed the mobile services. This 3G has enabled new user cases like mobile broadband, video calling, and mobile TV. Despite limitations, 3G has laid the foundation for future wireless technologies like 4G and 5G. As we move forward, 3G will continue to play a vital role in providing wireless connectivity to millions of users worldwide. So, hope all you understood about this 2G and 3G technology. The remaining things we'll discuss in the future lectures. Thank you all.